What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about the Atlanta Falcons secondary. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys continuing to tune into the channel, continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to follow your boy on Twitter, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you would like to join my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about the Atlanta Falcons secondary and if the Atlanta Falcons secondary is the best position group on this Atlanta Falcons team. The last couple days, I've been thinking about the different position groups on this 2022 Atlanta Falcons roster, like the quarterbacks, the wide receiving core, the running back group, the defensive line, the linebacking core, and then the secondary. And personally, after I looked at each position group, I think that the Atlanta Falcons secondary may be the most talented group on this Atlanta Falcons roster. Looking at the head of the snake in that DB room is Terrell. As we all know, he is the number one corner on our team. I believe he's headed into his third year, if I'm not mistaken, out of the University of Clemson. We know that he's had really good seasons, his first two seasons in the league. Last year, he rated on PFF as one of the best cover corners. He didn't give up 100 yards receiving all season last year. And he is one of the best, probably a top 5 corner already in his young career. Terrell still on his rookie deal, but he's a really talented player. And eventually, I do believe in the next couple seasons, Terrell is going to get a really big contract. But I think another player, Casey Hayward, that we brought in free agency, I think that move of picking up Casey Hayward was one of the most under the radar moves for any team during free agency. It hasn't been a ton of people talking about Casey Hayward coming over to the Atlanta Falcons and being that number 2 corner to Terrell. But I do think that that's going to be one of the biggest offseason moves for all of the NFL franchises. I really think that was an underrated move by our Atlanta Falcons. And I do think that Casey Hayward is one of those corners that doesn't get talked about a lot because he's played for, the Green Bay Packers and the San Diego Chargers at one point, now the LA Chargers. And he also played with the Las Vegas Raiders last season. But he's a player that doesn't get talked about a lot at that cornerback position. But he's one of the best corners in the game. And has been one of the best corners since he's been in the NFL. So I really think that was an underrated move. And I do think that Terrell and Casey Hayward could be the best tandem cornerbacks in the NFL heading into this 2022 season. Also in that DB room, you have Isaiah Oliver, who's one of the better slot corners in the NFL. And he's coming back off of injury. Before he got injured, he was playing at a very high level. And if he comes back to form from his injury, we could have one of the best secondary units in the NFL. I definitely think that this Falcons secondary unit definitely could be a top 10 unit this season. And I really think that guys like Richie Grant, who's coming into his second season, who plays the safety position, and also Jalen Hawkins, who took a huge step forward last year and was a ball hawk and was one of the best safeties that we had on our roster last season as far as taking the ball away. I think he led our team, if I'm not mistaken, in interceptions. So I really think that our Falcons secondary is underrated. And I definitely think that this secondary group could be the best unit on our team. Now, we do still have some unproven players in this secondary unit, like the Avery Williams of the world, like the D. Alfords that we brought in from the Canadian Football League. But I do think that we have guys like Darren Hall as well, who was a rookie last season. We have a lot of guys that have a lot of upside, But I really think that this Falcons secondary possibly could be the best unit on our team as far as the position groups. And I really think that this secondary is going to shock a lot of people at how well they play this season. And also, we don't want to forget the veteran safety that we have as well on our team that came back off of injury, which is Eric Harris, who really played at a pretty high level last season. Even though he dropped a couple interceptions, he is one of the better one of the better safeties in the league as far as being a veteran safety and one of those guys that's a leader in the locker room and one of those veteran guys. So I'm really impressed with this secondary, and I think that this Atlanta Falcons secondary is going to be better than a lot of people give credit. And I definitely think with the addition of Casey Hayward, opposite of AJ Terrell, I definitely think that the Falcons have the best tandem, or could possibly have the best tandem corners in the league. And rounding off with that, with Isaiah Oliver as that third corner, nickel corner, we could have the best triplets as far as AJ Terrell, Casey Hayward, and Isaiah Oliver. Those could be the best three-headed monster at that corner position. So you guys let me know what you think of the video. You guys let me know if you think that the secondary is the best position group on this Atlanta Falcons team. I definitely think that there could be an argument to say that this secondary is the best unit on the Atlanta Falcons team heading into 2022. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I have a lot more coming for you guys. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. Peace.